Om. Om. From now, next 2.5 hours, when we are having classes, have all the mind focused. Try to develop concentration. Try to develop faith. Try to develop devotion. Try to develop analyzing what is being heard, understanding it. Try to develop the sending of strong thoughts inside for the sadhanas which are understood, and also send outside the noble thoughts for the welfare, beautification, divinization of the entire universe. May in these 2 hours, in doing this, we all transcend our time, our upadhis, and are very close to the Lord through the Shastras. Starts. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpattyadihetave Tapatre Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वविघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽं तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। परमात्मने ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय सुखब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुने शौनकादि ऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादि ऋषिभ्यो मत्स्यादि अवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणावर्ते दत्तात्रेय ग्रीवादि गुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्ति मात्रे माता पितृदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमो नमः। आद्य शंकराचार्य आदि गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त गुरूणां देवतानां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातु अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदादुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शनानुग्रहानन्दानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकं स्मृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृते सेवकानां साधकानां भक्तानां संस्थापकानां च बाह्याभ्यन्तर विघ्नशत्रु निर्मूलनद्वारा बाह्याभ्यन्तर शक्ति साधना संपदा धैर्य उत्साहादि सद्गुण अनुग्रह द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशम स्कंधस्य द्वादश स्कंधस्य पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री कृष्णाय नमः। Friends, we saw yesterday 41st chapter. Finally, such a great topic that Sudama Malakara asking the Lord for these three things: ki achalam bhakti and bhakteshu sauhardam, as well as bhuteshu daya. Along with that, Bhagavan also gave Sriyam Anvayavardhini Balam Ayuhu Yasha Kanti. So this is what Bhagavan's darshana, Bhagavan's upasana makes us being blessed by the Lord. Like in any of the matured elderly seniors, when we go to meet them, whether we take their something or not, but they bless us with something because the children or youngsters have come, give something. We have seen in our childhood, any children, anybody coming to us, our grandparents give them some gift. No, Bhagwan is Bhagwan. When he goes to Malakara or they come to him, he is always a giver. He asked for the best thing, and Bhagwan also gave other things in a best manner. These things should become deeply understood by us. Accordingly, we have to start becoming deeper, serious, sincere bhaktas of Bhagwan, just like so seriously we involve in samsara, equally seriously we have to do these sadhanas which please Bhagwan. That should be our goal. That chapter is over. Now in this 42nd chapter, Bhagwan meets that Kubja, then she gives Angarag. Bhagwan blesses her by removing her hunchbackness and made to stand straight and beautiful. Thereafter, inquiring, Bhagwan goes to that place where Dhanur Yajna is happening. He goes there, breaks that Dhanuhu. So many of them attack him. Sent by Kamsa. Bhagwan finishes all of them. Aram se he goes to that Upavana where all his people and things are kept. Stays that night. Beautiful. In the next chapter, we will see Kamsa, Nirmulanam, all of them. So let us enjoy chanting, traveling with Lord Krishna, visualizing his Leelas. Only those who study Bhagavata are the blessed ones than those who were even in Bhagavan Krishna's avatara. Because those who were in Krishna avatara Kala, only those few Leelas they were with the Lord, they know or remember. But we, the students of Bhagavan's Kathas, right from the Avatara till the end of Avatara, with every Leela we can be with Lord. That's how in the study of Purana, that special blessings of being with Lord in entire his Leela is always with us. With that Bhavana, forgetting time and place, feeling that we are with the Krishna only, chant and let us revel in Bhakti. This is the ultimate. Any other thought is only misguidance by the vasanas or the people outside. All is deluding. All is andhena iva niyamana yatantaha. Let no blind lead us. Let us also not walk in this life with the eyes covered with the glasses black. No. Let nobody misguide. Let we be with open-eyed walk. And open-eyed walking in life is just living life for the Lord through various bhakti, jnana sadhanas. One of them is Shravanam, Adhyayanam, Parayanam. So we are doing all of them. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रम पारायण अध्ययनम दशम स्कंधः पूर्वार्धः अथ द्विचत्वारिंशोऽध्यायः श्रीशुक उवाच अत व्रजन् राजपथेन माधवः स्त्रियं गृहीताङ्गविलेपभाजनां विलोक्य कुब्जां युवतीं वराननां पप्रच्छयान्तीं प्रहसन् रसप्रदः का त्वं वरोर्वेतदुहानुलेपनं कस्याङ्गने वा कथयस्व साधुनः देह्यावयोरङ्गविलेपमुत्तमं श्रेयस्ततस्तेन चिरात् भविष्यति सैरन्द्री उवाच दास्यस्म्यहं सुन्दरकंससम्मता त्रिवक्रनामा ह्यनुलेपकर्मणि मद्भावितं भोजपतेरतिप्रियं विना युवां कोऽन्यतमस्तदर्हति रूपवेशलमाधुर्य हसितालापवीक्षितैः धर्षितात्मा ददौ सान्द्रम् उभयोरनुलेपनं ततस्तावङ्गरागेण स्ववर्णेतरशोभिना सम्प्राप्तपरभागेन शुशुभातेऽनुरञ्जितौ प्रसन्नो भगवान् कुब्जां त्रिवक्रां रुचिराननां रुच्वीं कर्तुं मनश्चक्रे दर्शयन् दर्शने फलं पद्भ्याम् आक्रम्य प्रपदे द्व्यङ्गुल्युत्थानपाणिना प्रगृह्य चिबुकेऽध्यात्मम् उदनीनमदच्युतः सा तदर्जुसमानाङ्गी बृहत्समानाङ्गी बृहत्श्रोणिपयोधरा मुकुन्दस्पर्शनात् सद्यः बभूव प्रमदोत्तमा ततो रूपगुणौदार्य सम्पन्ना प्राकेशवम् उत्तरीयान्तमाकृष्य स्मयन्ती जातहृच्छ्रया ये वीरगृहं यामः न त्वां त्यक्तुमिहोत्सहे त्वयोन्मथितचित्तायाः प्रसीद पुरुषर्षभ एवं स्त्रिया याच्यमानः कृष्णो रामस्य पश्यदः मुखं वीक्ष्यानुगानां च प्रहसन्स्तमुवाचः एष्यामि ते गृहं शुभ्रोः पुंसाम् आधिविकर्षणं साधितार्थो गृहाणान्नः पान्तानां त्वं परायणं विसृज्य माध्व्यावाण्यातां व्रजन्मार्गे वणिक्पथैः नानोपायनताम्बूल स्रग्गन्धैः साग्रजोर्चितः तद्दर्शनस्मरक्षोभात् आत्मानं नाविदन् स्त्रियः विस्रस्तवासः कबर वलयालेख्यमूर्तयः ततः पौरान् पृच्छमानः धनुषः स्थानमच्युतः तस्मिन् प्रविष्टो ददृशे धनुरैन्द्रमिवाद्भुतं पुरुषैर्बहुभिर्गुप्तम् अर्चितं परमर्धिमद वार्यमाणो नृभिः कृष्णः प्रसह्य धनुरादधे करेण वामेन सलीलमुद्धृतं सज्जं च कृत्वा निमिषेण पश्यतां नृणां विकृष्य प्रबभञ्जमध्यतः यथेक्षुदण्डं मदकर्युरुक्रमः धनुषो भज्यमानस्य शब्दः खं रोदसी दिशः पूरायामाशयं श्रुत्वा कंसस्त्रासमुपागमतो तद्रक्षिणः सानुचराः कुपिताः आततायिनः ग्रहीतुकामा आववृः गृह्यतां बध्यताम् इति अथ तान् दुरभिप्रायान् विलोक्य बलकेशवौ क्रुद्धौ धन्वन आदाय शकले तांश्च जघ्नतुः बलं च कंसप्रहितं हत्वा शालामुखात् ततः निष्क्रम्य चेरतुर्हृष्टौ निरीक्ष्य पुरसम्पदः तयोस्तदद्भुतं वीर्यं निशाम्य पुरवासिनः तेजः प्रागल्भ्यं रूपं च मेनिरे विबुधोत्तमौ should be enough. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rama, Krishna, Narayana. Friends, salute Bhagavan Krishna, Vyasa Bhagavan, all the avatars of Bhagavan, all the Rishimuni Guru Devata Bhaktas who made this Bhagavata Grantha become available. Salutations to all those who brought Bhagavata to us through the Parampara, and to all those who have become authorities to prove us that Bhagavata is the Mukti Grantha by themselves practicing. May our devotion be always to the Parabrahma Shrutimata and all our Guru Parampara. So, in this Dashamaskanda Parayanam, slowly we started even seeing the meaning also. In this 42nd chapter of Purvardha, Bhagavan Krishna's Leelas of Mathura Nagari are going on. So beautiful they are. So through that, Bhagavan's Mahima, Shakti, all of that should be understood, accepted by us, and then we have to pray. In that yuga, wholesale he came for all. For us, in retail, he will come if our devotion is worthy. And always, it is not Bhagavan need to come and help us through any means. If he helps us in our sadhana, that's good. Let us do that sadhana by God's grace, please, which Bhagavan himself takes us to his loka, salokyam. Like he gave to this Malakar Sudama, Bhagavan gave sarupyam. Sarupya he gave to Vayakaha. What a beautiful Pradat Sarupyam. So let us be in our own sadhana with knowledge, awareness, when, how, what, in what beautiful manner Bhagavan gives blessings. Why are we worried? Even with all the blessings, whatever the best, better positions, places he puts us, we are not aware of all of them. Even there, we are the simple, humble servants and devotees of Bhagavan from the core of our heart. That is how we have to live. Now, so far in the stories, though Rajaka has not given clothes, Bhagavan took the clothes. It is equal to given only. So, Vastram Samarpayami. So, he blessed him not like ordinary others blessed, but just by beheading him. That is what is a mukti. Because anything Bhagavan does is mukti. Thereafter, this Vayakaha, he gave all decorations, means Alankarana ityadi to Bhagavan. भगवान की स्नानम, then उसके बाद वस्त्रम, then the alankara. When the alankara is done by this Vayakaha, Bhagavan gave him a sarupya and then Sriyam cha paravam loke bala Ishwarya smriti indriyam. Thereafter, this Malakara came, then he gave all that wonderful Pushpa malas and other Naivedyams. So here each of the devotee is giving one upachara of the Shodashopachara to Bhagavan. That was enough for Bhagavan and them, that Bhagavan is giving them with best of the blessings. Only to tell us that with the same faith, every day in our puja room, we have to do Shodashopachara puja to Bhagavan. Practically, it is shown there. And that story of Malakara was so fantastic, Visa. Now, the Angaraga Vanita, in this chapter 42, you can see that women who is there, the giver of the Lepanam. You can include in them all, जो है ना भगवान के लिए चंदन घिस कर ले आते हैं, बाकी इसको सुगंध द्रव्य लाते हैं. That type of upachara when we do, that is equivalent to that kubja. So she is Vakra, she made straight. And Malakara is already purified, he is given moksha. Then the other one, Vayaka, was dressing everybody beautifully by makeup. Bhagwan gave him his own rupa. See? As ye yatha mam prapadyante tan tataiva bhajami. जो मुझे जिस तरह से भजन करते हैं उनको मैं वही ब्लेसिंग देता हूँ. दिस रजका was heavy headed. He showed the head. भगवान removed the head. अहंकार से उसने, आई एम गवर्नमेंट सर्वेंट, हाउ डेयर यू आस्क द क्लोज दिस दैट. भगवान से ठीक है बेटा, तेरा हेड बहुत ज्यादा है, निकाल देता हूँ. सो इन दिस वे, थ्रू दिस स्टोरीज, इफ वी कैन लिटिल सटल, we can see how Bhagavan blesses every bhakta as he deserves. Among them, then in what way we have to become bhakta, what blessing we should receive, we should have that common sense to think. Actually, na, सारा दुनियादारी जो बकवास वाला है, other than your daily duties, taking care of the family, all other nonsense, which has become too much time and energy consuming in today's world, all that we should keep away. Then take pen and paper and remember, especially Bhagavan's Mathura Yatra. In that, whom are blessed by the Lord, in what way, after in what way they have done upasana to God. Small being. Note them. Then in our own heart also, creating that type of devotion, when we also do those upasana relentlessly, we can see the curtains of ignorance, delusion, maya keep moving away. Then purpose and meaning of life, along with practice, gets revealed to us. We get empowered. That is the purpose of studying of all this Purana Idihas. Wonderful it is. Now this Kubja story, Sri Shukavacha Atha Dichatvarimshodhyayaha, in the 10th Skandha Urvartha 42nd chapter, Sri Shukavacha, the great Guru, Paramatma Swarupa, Parabrahma Swarupa, Shukadevji, whose Charana every day we have to do Pranam, because of his grace only from last 1000 days without break, we are studying Bhagavad Purana. And before that also, Bhagavad Saptahas, whatever is done, Kevala Shukanugraha Eva. शुक भगवान के चरण में हर दिन प्रणाम. ओम श्री शुक ब्रह्मर्षे नमः. 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 Like that, ओम यम प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेत कृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वो विनेदुः तं सर्वभूत हृदयं मुनिम् आनतोऽस्मि यस्वानुभावम् अखिल श्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतिथितीर्षदां दमोन्धं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनाम्. With these mantras every day, Shukadeva Smarana, if we do, you will see that Bhagavata is understood, practiced, and we also will become Bhagavata and experience that joy of surrender and blessings of God. Such Shukadeva ji is telling Parikshit ji. In fact, in our other class of 12th Skandha, in 1 week's time maximum, Shukadev ji Parikshit Samvada is over. Then we will continue Sutta Shaunaka Samvada, but Parikshit Samvada, in which we were blessed, benefited every day for 1 hour in studying the Bhagavad Shastra, their story. So that Shukadev ji tells to Raja, Parikshit kya hai? Atha, because Everything what Lord does is Atha only. Atha is Mangalavachakam. Vrajan, while moving, Rajapathena, in the royal road, no the service road or secondary road. डर किसका? भगवान ने कहा बहुत बर्दाश्त हो गया. You have tried my parents, troubled my grandparents, sent so many rakshas, tried to create havoc in our Gokula. हम तो बच्चे लोग थे, छोड़ दे. आप बढ़ गए. देखो youngsters when they come to that little young age of 16, 20, 22, 80, इतना वो रुबाब हो जाता है उनका, डरते नहीं किसी को. कृष्ण एंड बलराम कहते हो गया वो बचपना, अब कौन आएगा से देखते हैं. Not that we are hidden somewhere, the Rakshasas come and we kill them. Now we ourselves go to the Dushman ke ilaka. This action of Bhagavan Krishna coming to Kamsa is like India doing surgical strike in Pakistan. Enough of combating the terrorist infiltration, those who are coming, we only attack. Luckily, for our goodness, we need not attack. Paramatma, their own God is attacking them, suffering with all the economic problems, petrol crossing 300 rupees liter and all, they are suffering. Acha hai. Whole nation itself, they unnecessarily hate India and Hindus who gave them the whole country. जब तक उनको अकल नहीं आए भगवान ऐसे ही करना. So to all other countries. Let the Lord only do the surgical strike. Even Turkmenistan, how many times this Turkey has troubled India in the international forum. This is very inimical to our nation, supporting always Pakistan. Anyway, we don't give shapa, but उनको अकल तो आना चाहिए. Anyway, भगवान कृष्ण कहता है हम खुद ही निकलेंगे. So Rajapatena, Vrajan, then Madhavaha, Lakshmipatihi, Striyam, she saw a Stri, Gruhita Anga Vilepa Bhajanam. Anga, body, Anga Vilepa, the applyings to the body, all the cosmetics. Bhajanam, the bhajan. That variety, maybe she may be having the bada wala, usme chote chote hoenge. Then each one of them, that Anga Vilepa, different one. Like दाल मुड़ी वाले बनाकर इतना बड़ा में लाते हैं, मसाले वाला बिना मसाले का ordinary, whatever you want he gives. So she is carrying that. Anga raga or anga vilepa bhajanam. Bhajanam is there, small dibbe, usme anga vilepana is there, which are applied to the body. So each one different, na? For the old people that is different. है ना, सर जो जरा चकराए आजा दिल डूबा जाए आजा प्यारे प्यार हमारे काहे घबराए. In that way, for the oldies, for the seniors, for the middle aged, for the yuvatis, and for the children, everyone के लिए different होंगे. कलर्स के हिसाब से, सुगंध के हिसाब से, मेडिसिनल इफेक्ट के हिसाब से, ब्यूटिफिकेशन के हिसाब से, she might be having so many. Anyway, so anga vilepana bhajam, bhajanam gruhita striyam Bhagwan vilokya. He saw her. Kubjam. She was kubja. Kubja is hunchback. Means she can't fully stand erect. Her back is vakra. Bechari. By birth, each one is, in this world, if you go and see so many thousands people at the body level having some or the other abnormality. Lot. So she was in that Kubja sthiti, Kubjam, but Yuvatim, young, Vara Ananam. By face she was beautiful. Papracha, Yantim, Prahasan, Rasa Pradaha, Prema Rasa dene wale Bhagwan. When she was just going, she only called her and asked her. The Bhagwan knows to take initiative and bless whom and who comes to bless me, after take blessings from me, and whom I have to go and punish and whom I have to go and kill also. भगवान को सारे हिसाब पता है, किसको किस तरह से उनके कर्म का फल देना है. तो भगवान आस्क सर कात्वम वरोरु, ओ ब्यूटीफुल यू, हु आर यू, एतदुह अनुलेपनम कस्य अंगनेवा, for whose house you are taking these anulepana set, kathayasva sadhunaha, please tell us all in clarity. Dehi avayoho anga vilepam uttamam. We both are there for us. Can you give that anga vilepam? See, through all that you can see, Bhagavan is so kind, loving, and no ego. He will ask, and every time, whomever is asking, whether he is asking that Rajaka for the clothes, or that Vayaka for the makeup, or the Malakara for the Mala, here also for her, Kubja Angaraga Angalepanam, he says every time, Dehi avayoho angavilepamuttamam Shreyah tataste na chirad bhavishyati. If you give us, very soon you will get the Shreyasa. Nachirat Bhavishya, very soon. So these are all. Even a person who is in need of money, when you give, he says, Jite raho, jug jug ho. Even the children, when they do pranam to elders, grandparents, Chiranjiva, Chiranjiva, they bless. Only when you, even when you go to the Guru and do pranam, Vidya Praptirastu, Sadhana Praptirastu, he says. Bhagavan also says, Uttama Shreya Ati Shigra you get if you give this Angaraga to both of us. Now, these are hints not to anyone but those who are studying Bhagavatam. Through this, we should know कि whatever for the Dehamana we are using, same things when you give it to the Lord. We, instead of continuing to be Jiva as Upadhi, Jiva as with the Upadhis, we start becoming Bhakta of Bhagavan. Simple. Spiritual sadhana is itna hi. All that what we do to ourselves, do this to Bhagavan with the same love and fervor with which we do ourselves. Then we become Bhagavan's Bhakta. That's it. When we are ready to become Bhagavan's Bhakta, why will the Lord allow us to continue as a Jiva? He will take us into His own fold. In that process, Salokya, Samipya, Sarupya, Sayuja. In the Jnana Marga, slowly He will reveal ourself to our own selves, which is the self of the Lord Himself. This subtle thing happens when we learn the art of offering to God everything by heart, by thought, by action, with all love and devotion. Else, the same material things with which we have mamakara, ahanta, they bind us. And that vyamoha of things which we don't want to live is the cause of pulling us down always to be a samsara. Only one thing in life, तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा बस जो कुछ तुमने किया वो सब आपको ही देना भगवान मेरा कुछ नहीं है मैं और मोर तोरते माया आई हैव नथिंग सर्वम तवैव तदीयमस्तु गोविंद तुभ्यमेव समर्पय. So he gave everything us and tested us whether we'll get caught up in Maya. We are all caught up. Now again he is giving an idea through Bhagavatam. Whatever I gave you, you took and got bound in Maya. Same things when you give back to me, you are transcending Maya. And why with Maya you are away from me? When you transcend Maya, you are one with me. चलो ये वाला खेल मेरे खेल में मैंने जीता कि मैं तुमको सब दिया और तुम मेरे से दूर हो गए. अब तुम्हारा है खेल अभी. It is ball is in your court. जो कुछ मैंने दिया, you वापस करो मेरे को and reach me. Whenever we do that, we have won the game. Then you can see really the heart becomes freed from all the burdens, all the slaveries, all the dependencies. These are the cause of dukkha. Otherwise, हमको क्यों दुख होना चाहिए? Okay? The inner self, what limitation it has to become dukhi? If not for the delusory attachment to the things and beings of world through the upadhi, as early as possible, when we understand it and truly, genuinely get rid of all attachment at this very moment and offering all possessions only to God, we become one with Him. You know, God became God by giving whatever He has to the people. Jivas. Jivas become God, again become God by whatever they have when they give it to God. So God never possesses, God only gives. Whoever possesses is Jiva. Whoever gives is Bhagavan. Is it not so simple calculations? Try see. Bhagavan is Ananda Swarupa, possessor to protect what is possessed, always fear and miserable, fearful and miserable. The giver when he gives, in that giving up, what is the joy? The joy is of getting rid of dependency. Why I feel joyful when I give you 1,000 rupees? In the true dhanam, because the burden of the 1,000 rupees no more with me. Actually, this what deeply happens. In giving, the joy is inherently there because the dependency is gone. In taking, always there is pseudo joy, but on the inside burden because we are depending on that. Self doesn't depend on anything. We are that self. That self, through the upadhis, mamata and ahanta, became dependent. He is called jiva. He is suffering. Lord also suffers as Rama only to show us that anybody, when I identify the upadhi, suffers. I showed that even I also suffer when I identify the upadhi. Though I am a Brahmagnani, and I am the self in whom there is no Maya, there is no Moha, there is no world. These are all very subtle lessons you have to learn. So give that Angaraga, Uttama Shreya very soon comes to you. Shreya tatastena chirad bhavishyati. Sairandri vacha. That's Sairandri. Sairandri means the government official of these works. Like in the Virat Raja's palace, even Draupadi was there as Sairandri. Sairandri is the one who take care of the women folk in that place by giving them decorations, all that whatever jo hai. So Sairandri Vacha, what a beautiful story I tell you. Very short but sweet. Not only killing all the Rakshasas or the Leelas, even these ones. The Malakara Sudama blessed, the Vayakara blessed, Kubja blessed. In fact, we are at this level. हमारे लिए तो ये एग्जाम्पल ज़्यादा फायदेमंद है, ये स्टोरीज ज़्यादा फायदेमंद है, बिकॉज वी आर सिंपल्टन्स. एटलीस्ट मी, आई डोंट नो, यू आर सच ए ग्रेट पीपल, यू मे बी लाइक बिग बिग पीपल. क्या एग्जाम्पल दूं मैं, जो आया मन में मैंने रोक लिया. I hope you understood. So we are a simple people. So Amarli is beautiful. The Sairendri says what she says. Dasi asmiham he sundara Kamsa sammata. Appointed by Kamsa in his own kingdom or in palace, I am Dasi. Sundara. Because he also said no. Yeah, Varauru, etadu Varauru, Varauru. Most beautiful you. Who are you? Then she also says, Hey Sundara, Dasi asmiham. I am the servant. No hiding. Kamsa Sammata, appointed by Kamsa with his permission. What is your name? Trivakra Nama. See that Trijata also helped there, Sita ji there. Here also Trivakra Nama. Her name is Trivakra because she had the Vakrata at the three places. Malakara's name was Malakara Sudama because he was doing it. Trivakra Nama. Then Anulepa Karmani. So Kamsa Sammata Anulepa Karmani. Kamsa gave me this chance for making this Anulepanam and giving them. Anulepa Karmani. Why is it so? Because Mad Bhavitam Bhojapatehe Atipriyam. When I prepare and apply this Angaraga, it gives such a happiness to him. He likes it. Because everyone have the choice of their own items. Whoever supply them, that's good. ऐसे हो गया कि राजा महाराज उनको मालिश करने वाले या बाल काटने वाले, अलग अलग लोग, ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल कम, of them somebody's service they like it and they have only them. You also have your own family doctors are there, the grocery shop is there, the vegetable shop is there. You go to your own fixed places. Same way, my maid Angaraga maid are very acceptable to them. Therefore, mad bhavitam bhojapatehe ati priyam. But then, वो तो बात की बात. Now the beautiful thing कि विना युवाम कहा अन्यतम तदर्हति. She's so direct without any hesitation. Who you two are the ones who deserve this Angaraga more than anyone. She had no hesitation at all in giving. No inquiry. Who are you? Where from you have come? I will not give you. This comes and his family. How that fellow Rajak jisne kiya? Aisa she did not. That's what, opportunities come to everyone to serve God and get his blessing. The Rajaka did not use it. You to pran se hi kho baitha ho. But all others are using the opportunity to serve the Lord. Therefore, they are all blessed. हमारे जीवन में हर दिन हर बार भगवत सेवा गुरु सेवा का मौका आता ही रहता है. Like Gurudev says, either we are sleeping in tamoguna or we have gone out rajoguna. कब तक ये चलेगा? I don't know, Baba. Hey Bhagavan, please, it is you only who have the capacity to bless us to come out of this self maya that we are not able to with Shuddha Sattva do your upasana and reach you. The terrible gunas of Maya, of Rajas, of extrovertedness, Tamas, of Nidradi are not allowing us to do your sadhana. Please bless, O Lord. May we get rid of them and be ready always to take opportunity to serve you, rather create opportunities. And you and I have to whole day opportunity only to do service to Bhagavan. कितना यूज कर रहे हैं उतना हमको फल मिलता. And we should be in that urgency. Just look at those money mongers. 10-12 नौकरियां डेली करके इतना पैसा कमा के वो सेव करते हैं. There are other people also, एक काम भी ठीक नहीं करते हैं. Their earnings are lesser than expenses. But these people work 10 places earn. Our life should be like that with regard to sadhana. Throughout the day, one another, भगवत संबंधी साधना करते करते हमारे साधना को आगे बढ़ाना. We should be greedy, we should be restless, we should be selfish regarding our sadhana. तभी जाकर वो तमोगुण जाएगा और अच्छी तरह से कम समय में ज्यादा साधना कर सकते. The tadap we should ask the Lord for. Hey Bhagavan, let us involve in sadhana so much that we are not delayed in reaching you. Enough. Same thing, only one line. There is another Ganashama Nathamure Akhiya Pyasire. In that only entire thing is there. Whatever, whoever has written it, whether he knows it or not, what is there in the Upanishad, the highest, that only wrote in the song. Yamaya Vaisha Vrunate Tena Labhyaha. Tasya Esha Atma Vyurunate Tanum Swam. Whoever intensely desires for Bhagavan's darshana, to him only Bhagavan gives his darshana. Darshana do ek hi mangna हमको. For that, whatever sadhana you want from me, get it done. Whatever the sacrifice you want me to do, I will do. Let me do it in that way. केन केन प्रकारेण हरिः निरन्तरं स्मर्तव्यः. केनापि उपायेन नित्यनिरन्तरं मनः कृष्णे निवेशयेत्. These are the Bhagavata dharmas. Right from beginning we are studying. So when she says, then I am the Bhojapati's Dasi and all that. Who else other than you? Vina yuvam kaha anyatama tadarhati. Lelo, you deserve it more. No bargain, no money asked, nothing. She's ready to give. It is mutual. Bhagavan is kind to all. But the jivas also have prepared themselves. Means what? She might have throughout her life, in many places, she must have given that angaraga without charging money or less money or without bargaining or out of compassion. That nature only brought her to this level of readiness to give to God and blessed by Him permanently. Same is with Rajaka. Throughout life, he must have refused everyone in giving the clothes or anything. For him, when Bhagavan also came, he refused to give. He died only. That's how there is no moment where there is no chance for sadhana. All the time sadhana में एक ही करना है. साधना क्या है? अगर भगवान मेरे सामने अभी प्रस्तुत हुए तो मैं क्या करूंगा? वही करते रहना हमेशा. Then Bhagavan will come. Then you are doing what you have to do. Then done. Wow. Try to catch these things in life. She must be a great lady of kindness and compassion to give to all. That habit made her to give it to Bhagavan also. देखो सब में भगवान को देखकर देते रहेंगे तो भगवान को देते भी जाएंगे वो. उनको भगवान, then भगवान खुद ही आते हैं. Then when you give to Bhagavan, he gives himself to us. These are all not imaginations, not fancies, not some projections of mind. Throughout the history, what we see in the stories of all bhaktas who got mukti is this only. We have to learn this only through Bhagavatam. Then Bhagavan, when was in this way appearing, she was so much attracted to the Lord. Rupa, Bhagavan's Rupa, Peshala, expression, Madhurya, sweetness, Hasita, smile, Alapa, talk, Vikshita, views. With all of that, Dharshit Atma, वो तो वो क्या बोलते हैं ना, फेंट हो गई. फेंट नहीं, फिदा हो गई. What do you call that word? She was mesmerized by Lord's, all those divinities. Therefore, dadau, she gave. And what she gave, Sandram, Anulepanam, Uvayoho. Sandra Anulepanam she gave. Sandra means the solid wala, which is of the best quality, not diluted or polluted. Like गाय भैंस का दूध है ना, 1 लीटर दूध में 2 लीटर पानी डाल के देते हैं. If you pay 40-50, ऐसे ही cost है. If you are ready to pay 120 rupees, he just brings the buffalo to your house and gives the pure milk. That is called Sandra. Sandra is solid. Sandra Ghana. So Sandra Anulepanam she gave, not the liquid wala. Like in every hotel also, if you pay good money, that nariyal wali chutney, itna solid, zabardast hota hai. लेस मनी, उसमें 1 लीटर पानी मिला के वो दे देंगे चाय पत्ती के में, व्हेन यू गो टू टी प्लेस। सांद्र मीन्स कड़क चाय, नहीं तो फिर वो वाला चाय कितना, 2 तरह का ऐसा, कितना 6 रुपए का भी 25 रुपए का है। 6 रुपए का क्या होता है, उसमें क्या है ना, 6 रुपए मतलब 3 दिन पहले से जो बन रहा है उसको गर्म करके देते हैं। 25 का क्या, कड़क, जस्ट ऑफ फ्रेश नया पतीला डाल दिए, आपके सामने दूध, इलायची गूंद कर क्या की पीस कर एकदम। Out of her so many boxes, depending on the customers, she has different qualities. Like an intelligent shopkeeper keeps all of them. है ना, 20 रुपए का चावल भी होएगा, 200 रुपए का, इन बिटवीन 10 तरह के, है ना, एनीवेयर इन होलसेल मार्ट सब होते हैं। हर का दाल ये कितने का है, 110, 120, 140, 100, 180, क्यों, वो उधर से आया वो क्वालिटी। So each one who can afford whatever he will buy. Clothes market when you go, खिलौने की दुकान कहीं भी जाओ, quality cost. So she has variety of the qualities depending on those who afford. है कि नहीं? Interesting. Even in the market town also we can see, if the high-fi class residential area, the sellers take the best quality things on the very high priced होते हैं. But in the same around their slum areas, वहाँ low quality वाले ले जाकर बेचते हैं. People are very intelligent every time. So she has all the variety of Angaraga out of that Sandra Lepanam. Solid, wonderful, best one she gave to both of them. फ्री में दे रहे इसलिए लो क्वालिटी का ऐसा नहीं, द बेस्ट. See, this understanding these things is called as sadhana. And in this only everything is there. From not giving, we have to come to the giving level. From the giving, we have to come to giving the best level. And the best of all is our own ego. When you give the Sandra ego of ours, when you gave ego, that very moment, all problems have gone away. Because ego doesn't have problems. Ego is the problem. That's why the कर्पूर हम जलाते हैं भगवान के सामने, because it is a solid mass of vasanas, ego. In that light of knowledge, when it is burnt, you see the darshan of Bhagavan. By the time Karpura is over, through this darshana, I discover my oneness with him. They're all highly scientific, highly intellectual, our upasanas, every one of them. So Sandra, Anulepana means Gandham. Gandham means Vasana only, no? So all the Sandra Vasanas, give it to Krishna. We have the Kama Krodadi, Ghani Bhuta Vasanas. Bhagavan ko de do. So too, some great good qualities, if at all, are there. You are a singer, you are a dancer. Do it for the Lord. In that way, good or bad, give both to Lord. Good and bad holder is Jiva. When both of them are given up, there is no Jiva. And when you are able to give the Sandra, you will give the other secondary, third rate easily. अगर सबसे बेस्ट दे दिया तो बाकी देने में क्यों आपको हेजिटेशन होएगा. Sandra Anulepanami, solid mass of vasanas. We can imagine like that. Sairandri gave. And because of those Sandra we have, we are also Trivakra everywhere. Trivakra is body is crooked, the mind is crooked, the ego is crooked. When we give our solid mass of vasanas, भगवान ऐसे करके झटके से सीधा कर देंगे हमको. As we told you 3 days back, if we leave the Lord and do our sadhanas by our own, thousands of lives it will take, even more, for crossing. But if we surrender to the Lord, somehow the Lord is pleased. एक second काफी है. Like when you are standing in line somewhere, if the owner says the पीछे वाले को ले आओ, तो ले आते, because he is the owner. He need not wait in the line for others, along with others. Recommendation हो जाता है. In the same way, एक क्षण में भगवान मुक्ति देते हैं if we please him. Therefore, you and I should focus on the ability of our sadhana rather than the grace of Bhagavan. You need not question or have doubt on grace of Bhagavan. We only how quickly, how best way we offer ourselves to Lord. On that when we focus, the result is immediate and obvious. Immediate or not, that we are not worried. Example bata. Always what we can give, on that let us focus. That is in our hands. The same is with the world also, so too with the God. वो लोग हमको क्या देंगे हमारे हाथ में नहीं होता, कुछ भी दे सकते। Wonderful, no? She gave the Sandra Anulepanam. See, Sandra Ubayo Anulepanam. So Tataha, thereafter, Tau, both of them, Angaragena. Without Angaraga, when they applied, so Varna Itara Shobhina. So she selectively gave. Krishna is in blackish color, what suits him. Balram is whitish color, what suits him. So that like the thing gave, and they applied. They were Samprapta Parabhagena Shushubhate Anuranjitau. When that was applied, we were appearing more beautiful and all. वाकई वो अंगराग में ऐसी सुंदरता या महिमा था. देर आफ्टर प्रसन्नो भगवान कुब्जाम त्रिविक्रम ऋषिनाननम से भगवान प्रसन्न. When he is pleased, है ना, गणेशे विवाहो प्रसन्ने दुर्लभम किम. How many times we chanted that mantra? Bhagavati prasanna durlabham kim. Batao. When Lord is pleased, what is not possible? So Bhagavan prasanna. Then what he wanted to do, because he was happy with her, Kubjam Trivakram Ruchinananam Rujvim Kartum Manah Chakre. Bhagavan decided in the mind that Trivakra Kubja, Vichari, because of that hunchback, she might have not got even the marriage also. क्योंकि लोग फिर ऐसे लड़की चाहिए लड़का चाहिए, वो कुछ भी हो, बट द अदर वन दे वांट टू बी बेस्ट ओनली. बेचारी शी might have not got married for that reason. That is why she is living on this making of अंगराग. आजकल में कितने लड़के लड़कियां बिकॉज ऑफ फिजिकल एबनॉर्मैलिटी, नो मैरिज, दे जस्ट लिव लाइफ. मे बी तो भगवान was so happy कि she is कुब्जा. He decided in the mind रुज्वी कर तुम मनश्चक्रे. This Manaschakra word came as the first shloka of the Rasa Leela also. Bhagavana Pitara 3. That 27th or 26th chapter. Sharadot Pulla Mallika Viksharantum Manaschakre. Same word. Manaschakra, Bhagavan decided. What decision he took? He wants to make her straight. Why? Because of Darshane Phalam. How can there be somebody go without phala when they come to my darshana? मेरे दर्शन में आए तो कोई खाली हाथ तो नहीं जाएगा. सही, कितने लोग आपको हिंदी वगैरह बोलते ना, भगवान के दरबार पे जाओ खाली हाथों आपको नहीं लौटाते. सो शी गेव दैट हायर दर्शन भगवान, वो तो फल तो देना चाहिए. He wanted to make her straight. Therefore, give all our vasanas to Bhagavan. He removes all the vakrata. He will make us straight in our life. And what is straightness? Just remember, Lord, do his sadhana, reach him. Baki sab teda meda. Everything is crooked, only taking us to the negative ends, undeserving, unwanted ends. Only the path of the Lord, reaching to the Lord, are the best. Let us be straight in our reaching God. Why we have to look here and there and get mesmerized by Maya and get lost the way? Rujvim Gartum Manashakre Darshayan Darshane Phalam. Aha. Then what did he do? Padbhyam Akramya Prabhade. He put his own feet on her feet. That is enough actually, पूरा भगवान ने नो हेजिटेशन, मैं भगवान है तो कुब्जा है, वो भी कंस की सेवा करती है. All that, no, whatever she saw, yet she gave that Angaragadi. When she can, though working for Kamsa and knowing me as his Shatru, still she gave me. मैं तो समझदार हूँ, मैं तो भगवान, तो I also have to bless her. So she put both his feet on her feet. लगा करना पद्याम आक्रम्य प्रपदे द्व्यंगुली. He took 2 fingers of his, only 2 fingers. The ring, index and middle wala. Then uttana panina, like in a way of lifting the hand. Prabhukya chibuke adhyatmam, of her chibuka is this place. Put his both hands here, both fingers. ऐसा करके उद अनीनम adhyatmam udaninam at achyutaha. Udaninam, he just lifted her cheeks from here like that. Just putting both feet on her feet so that she should not move. फिजियोथेरेपी वाले करते हैं कि नहीं, ऐसे जकड़ कर पकड़, ऐसा करने से उसके बोर्ड हड्डी वगैरह है तो टूटते हैं, नहीं तो सीधे हो जाते हैं. भगवान knows even that one. Physiotherapy it is. He just put his two fingers here and just lifted her like that, holding her feet by his weight, so they should not move. देखो the miracle. सा tad tad ruju samana angi. Immediately she became ruju and samana in all her angas. Bruhat shroni payodhara. When she stood, all her beauty which was hidden because of her bending like that was coming out. She was looking so beautiful and all. Mukunda Sparshanat Sadyah Babhuva Pramadottama. The moment Lord touched her, she became the best of the women. See, Uttama Pramada, she became Mukunda Sparshanat. See, Bhagwan ne itne miracles kiye. If all of them we count, he is Ishvara, Yogeshwara, Mahayogeshwara, Jagadishwara, Sarveshwara, Parameshwara. He says, in my Ramavatar with my feet, I made Ahalya, stone as Ahalya. I'll also do this कौन है कुब्जा उसको सीधा करके दिखाते हैं मैं वही राम हूँ. How, and don't go by these nastikas rascals who talk all nonsense about our shastras and devatas. Revel in this joy and interpret it in our own life. We are also in Vakra so many ways because of our own vasanas. Offer all to the Lord, He will make us straight. And see that Mukunda Sparshanat Sadhya Babhuva Pramadottama. Great. Then she was so happy. She invites him to home. And he says, I'll come. We're all tired rustics, move here and there. You are the only ones where we come to get our relaxation. Rest, definitely will come. That way, with lovely words, she just answers but moves ahead. भगवान प्रायोरिटी क्या है? अपने पेरेंट्स को रिलीज करना एंड द टेरेबल कम्स अप, पहले उसको फिनिश करना. ही इज इनसाइड दैट वे वेरी क्लियर इन हिज कमिटमेंट. Okay, and then he goes to that mancha where the धनु kept for the yagam. तोड़ फोड़ कर देंगे वो सारा. कल ये सब बात हम पढ़ेंगे. Okay, good leelas. I was just every day come to finish one chapter and move. But when we study the shlokas, see that rasa in that, I just feel, not me, the Lord only makes us revel there for some time in Bhagavad Guna. Other than the Bhagavad Guna Gana Kirtana, what do we have say support in our Kali Yuga? क्या मन में, बुद्धि में, इंद्रियों ऐसी कोई दिव्य शक्ति है क्या कुछ ऐसी साधना कर सकते? 15 मिनट सीधा बैठ नहीं सकते. वक्र कुब्जा. Is it not? Only Bhagavan ki katha hai. And now that's what you will see in our this 12th skandha also. Very beautiful, equally. Good. These Leelas and 12th skandha are going together. And Sri Ramji's Kripa also. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Bhagavat Sharanam Mama. Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Sri Suta Sharanam Mama. Sri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama. Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama. Sri Narada Sharanam Mama. Sri Kumara Sharanam Mama. Sri Brahma Sharanam Mama. Sri Vishnu Sharanam Mama. Sri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Kangaroti Vasalam Angum Langhayate Girim Yatkravatamaham Vande Paramanandamādhavam. Swarge Satye Jagailase Vaikunte Nastyayam Rasaha Atha Pivantu Sadbhagyaha Mama Munchata Karhijito. Srimad Bhagavatam Purana Tilakam Yad Vaishnavanam Dhanam Yasmin Paramahamsameva Mamalam Jnanam Param Giyate Yatra Jnana Viraga Bhakti Saitam Naishkarmyama Vishkrutam Tatsurunvan Prapadan Vicharnavaraha Bhaktya Vimuchenaraha. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana Shastra. हे भगवान कृपा करो हम सबके ऊपर, in spite of us, Please do your miraculous blessings so that we get molded to walk the Ruju Marga of reaching you. Now, we cannot do by ourselves. It is only your grace which can make us. Now, we are into the study of the 12th Skandha in continuation of what we started from the Mahatmya 1000 days back. 12th Skandha, each chapter giving details. Third chapter we are in, where all the Yuga Dharma, Yuga Lakshana, all were told. Kali Yuga, all the non-positive Lakshanas also said, Bhagavan said, Shukadevji to Parikshitji on his inquiry. Now remember always in life, these two things, when we are very serious about, then we are mature, sincere about. What is that? What exactly is the root cause of all sufferings? Any doctor, two types of doctors, the amateur and the professional. The amateur doctors, they tentatively do anything, the treatments, etc. लगा तो नहीं लगा तो नहीं लगा. What is the tentativeness in them? What is the non-professional amateuredness is what? Exactly they don't know the disease root cause. Symptomatically they imagine or assure. लगाया गोली, लग गया ठीक है, नहीं तो डॉक्टर साहब 4 दिन हो गए दवाई ठीक, बीमारी ठीक नहीं हुआ, अच्छा नहीं वहाँ क्या दिया था मैंने ये, अच्छा चलो एक काम करो 6 दिन दूसरा करना टैबलेट. अब ये 4 6 10 दिन में वो एनी बीमारी विल गो, either will get aggravated or in this 10 days with psychological physical immunity. कोई भी ऐसी छोटी वाली बीमारी लगातार नहीं रहता, सर्दी जुकाम बुखार वगैरह, unless they are caused from the different roots and causes, how will he stay long? Earlier days, without their self-confidence only, they used to conquer. Not like today, with a small problem taking medicine. हमने बचपन में देखा, our own grandparents, parents, सर्दी जुकाम 100 102 डिग्री, बस घर में ही hot water they take, 2 days they are fine. Not like today, anything happened, run to doctor, run to medical shop, take heavy medicine and nonsense. So that amateur doctor is like that. He is knowing the problem is tentative, his treatment also is tentative only. But the professional, he will not take any chance. He just sees the symptom. He just tells, whatever you feel, I want to treat you for the best of treatment. First, let me know what is the disease. So he sends us for the disease, all the tests. In the test, if no problem comes, he will give very simple medicine. But if really something is there, then he will take that subject seriously. Subject means patient. For the doctors, the subject means patient. He takes that subject and his disease seriously, and to the point he gives treatment. Professionals are made like that. And there, all those things are always fruitful only. A professional economist, a professional engineer, a professional teacher, a lawyer, a great professional politician. Professional politician, again, don't misunderstand in today's language. The one who eats all the money and does nothing for the nation. In that way, somebody takes professional politics. That is example we are not giving. Professionally, politician is you want to become so powerful to use that power to help the whole world with his talent or the nation. He also, the moment he becomes, even before that, what the country's economy system, other system, सारा वो पढ़कर उसके अनुसार only he'll make his agenda, whatever you call it. That he does prachara, really he comes to power. So I promise you to give this. So one by one I am giving. My 5 years are yours for me. If you like me, select me again. If not, doesn't matter. If you select, again I will do seva. Professional politician. In the same way, you and I have to become professional in our life, especially spiritual. What is the professionalism? Only these two. Diagnosis, first of all, that where are we going wrong? What is the problem? If the diagnosis is not properly done, then how can you treat? There's a contradiction there in the terms, is it not? Bhagavata Shastras give us both. They diagnose the problem and they treat or give us solution. Especially we are in Kali Yuga. The Kali Yuga के क्या दोष है, क्या problems है? If you don't understand, then how can you solve? So there are two problems in Kali Yuga. One is all the Durgunas. But all these are born from some basic cause, no? That basic cause is told by the Lord in the present context of the shlokas from 43 onwards. You understand that? The basic cause of all the causes with which we are suffering in the Kali Yuga, it is touched there. And there only the when solution is applied. You understand? Slowly the cause level, the problem removed, the effect level में नहीं रहता हो. Let us be professional that way. Not only ऊपर ऊपर कुछ करके मुक्ति मिल जाएगा, हम ये करेंगे वो करेंगे तो भगवत कृपा हो जाए. No, no, no. Let us go to the roots, basics. So that's what is the portion in this one. He gave all the symptoms. In Kali Yuga mein, Tamoguna will be there. Because of the extreme Tamoguna, in the Varnas, this is the Brashtata. In the Ashramas, this is the Brashtata. In the Mana peoples, this is Brashtata. In their Alochana or thinking pattern, this is the negativity. Their physical, physiological appearances are like that. The values are like that. ये सब क्या है? Remember, they're all Maya. Expressions of Maya in so many ways. And when will the Maya attack? Whom will the Maya attack? Only one. The one who is not remembering the God, to him only the Maya attacks. No. Therefore, what is the whole solution in Kruta and Treta Dwapara? And what is the problem in Kali? Same thing. In Kruta, Treta, Dwapara, people always are in remembrance of God. That gave them relief from the projection of or attacking of this Maya. So in Kali Yuga, for whatever the reasons, the basic thing is missed. From there, all problems come. That basic thing, if you can rectify it there, adjust it there, individual and total level, problems get eradicated. All the Rishi Muni Guru Saints, they don't solve economical problems of the world, health problems of the world, social problems of the world, legal problems of the world. They never do that. Oh, sab bakwas hai. They understand what is the root cause of all these problems. And all is found to be the maladjustment of the personalities of the people. Is it not? Outside symptomatically you change the legal system, the constitution, the preambles, everything you change outside. But if the person by say jivas, by say in their own antakarana, if the change is not brought, like thief, how much are you punishing? He will continue to be a thief unless in his own mind the Durguna called theft is removed by some counseling, etc. That is a permanent solution, no? The rishis, munis, gurus, devatas, they attack the problem at the root level and remove it from the root and give solution there. They just tell you are being non-spiritual is the cause of all problems. Obviously, when you become spiritual, your problems are solved. Whether people accept it or not, depending on each of the yuga, in the Krita Yuga, everybody accepts it. In Kali, nobody accepts. Yet the gurus continue to do that. As much Bhagavan's Katha was going on in all the earlier yugas, now also it's going on. Whether you attend or not, it is in your hands. It is your prarabdha or your purushartha. The gurus will continue. Every individual's, every level of problem, community's problem, national, international, all are only one cause. The true philosophy, true spirituality, not practicing. That's it. Like every physiological disease caused by only one common reason, you are not conducting your day schedule properly, catering to the needs of the body. Everything. If you don't give sufficient rest to the body, problem. Too much work, problem. Extra rest de do, wo bhi problem. Is it not? If you give too much food to the body, problem. Kam diya, problem. Wrong food diya, problem. So the one who is matured does all properly, we will never have disease. The moment we have disease, it shows that you are indisciplined in your body. So too in the mind and the world, if there are problems involved, we are indisciplined regard some very salient aspects. And because in Kali Yuga, Bhautikavada and Pakhandavada, these are the two things because of which the Adhyatmikavada is rejected. From there all the problems start. A totality ko you can't tell that. Therefore, the gurus select the individuals who are available, then to them they pump. the Adhyatmikavada, with which the Bhautika Pakhandavada goes away. Accordingly, psychological diseases go away. At least they don't become cause of infecting diseases to others. They also become strong in immunity to protect themselves from the infections coming from others for the mental diseases. Mental disease means Kamakrodadi. Then a group of people that way grow, then they will be now inspiring the whole world later on. This is the cause of problem. This is the solution. Let us apply it. When everybody that way understand the solution is in Adhyatmikata, in removing the Bhautikavada and Pakandavada, then that becomes Satya Yuga. Is it not? Whether we become pioneers to serve the world or not, अपने जिंदगी को पहले संवारो, खुद की तबाही से रोको अभी. How to do that? Find the problem, diagnose exactly the root, and apply solution from there. And see the result and show it to others. And these things are indicated by, remember, we are in 12th skandha. In 2 or 3 chapters, the Shukadeviji's Upadesha is going to be over. In these last moments, what sadhana he is telling must be of the highest order. Because after this, the talk is not going to be. Parikshit is also live, he will also live. That's why I am saying to you, the last 3-4 chapters of 11th skandha, and even these are to be studied in a different mind's mood of highly inspiration and interest. Put the mind there. Enough of time pass of listening to our classes from last 3 years. Some time pass, some courses का अब sincere बने, दिमाग लगावे. और ज़्यादा भी नहीं है, few only places. Half of it we have done. What are the durgunas in the Kali? That is understood. Now, what are they caused from? Only this portion we have to study. Then what is the solution? And do that. Mind your business of your own spiritual evolution. Forget the word. अब हमको कोई बुलाते भी नहीं forget दुनिया को सेवा करने के लिए. Nobody wants us, in fact. So, as I told, we discussed the professional doctor and amateur doctor. We should become professional in our evolution. Find what's the cause for our devolution, eliminate it by the right replacement. That itself is the cause of evolution also. अगर पौधे जब सूखते हैं घर में तो एक दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है क्यों सूख रहे हैं. कोई कीड़ा लग गया, पानी कम हो गया, या जमीन में वो खुराक खत्म हो गया. एन इंटेलिजेंट माली ही नोस ऑल दैट. इमीडिएटली सर मिट्टी 3 साल का पुराना हो गया, अब 2 लोड लारी मिट्टी डलवाइए तो पौधे अच्छे होंगे. Yeah, immediately done. You can see the beautiful plants coming at home. Yeah, ये says आज का मिट्टी इस बार थोड़ा अलग जगह से लाया गया, उसमें कुछ दम नहीं है, थोड़ा ये वाले हमको खुराक डालना चाहिए, नेचुरल फर्टिलाइजर डाल दिया, इट्स वेरी गुड. और it is not exposed to the light properly. Is it not? Or watering is not well, थोड़ा सा मिस हो रहा है. So let us do the what irrigation is called as the drip irrigation. Yeah. Drip irrigation wala. I remember those days when we got for the entire garden drip irrigation. 25 साल पहले की बात कर रहा हूँ. एक एक बूंद पानी पौधे पे गिर रहा है. पौधा में the roots पे. They are all always fresh only. अगर इतना पानी डालते पानी वेस्ट हो गया, पौधे को मिलता नहीं. I'm always surprised this one thing कि इतना टेक्नोलॉजी सब बढ़ रहा है कि घर में जो पौधे होते हैं, एक बार पानी डालो उसको 15 दिन उसमें पानी रह जाए. ऐसा सप्लाई सिस्टम क्यों नहीं वो लोग डेवलप कर रहे हैं? बिकॉज वन ऑफ द रीजन फॉर मी नॉट गोइंग आउट इज ऑल माई तुलसी प्लांट्स. एक बार पानी डाल दो, देखो पानी पूरा पौधा एक बार तो पीता नहीं, वो तो नीचे जा रहा है. देन हाउ टू रिसाइकिल दैट वाटर? somebody discovered something but I don't know where is it. So I'm telling all that a Malik का example. हे मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, हे मालिक. So ये क्या कहते हैं? He knows what's the problem in the plants. Is it not? Electrician, he knows why bulb ऐसे flutter कर रहा है. Connection loose है, filament loose है, switch board loose है, या क्या है, या ये जो problem is the transformer outside. Earlier stabilizer वगैरह होते थे, अब उसकी जरूरत नहीं. In the same way, let us be careful. Let us not anymore be negligent about our own life, especially spiritual. Let us discover clearly this is the problem from where all other problems are springing. Well, let us act at this level and change it, everything goes away. problems. Okay, that portion is the one which we have to study today. Let us chant from 43 to 52. These 10 श्लोकास, as I told you, we will take every day एक दो तीन चार, देखेंगे कितना हम उससे सार ग्रहण कर सकते हैं. Even if it is repeated, never mind, because that is what should enter into our hearts. Most important. Let us chant. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana Shastram Dvadasha Skandha Abhasashtati Rodhascha Yataschadhyavasiyate Saastraya Param Brahma Paramatmeti Shabdyate Athatrutiyodhyaya Sri Shuka Uvacha 43 onwards. Kalau Narajan Jagatam Param Gurum Trilokanathan Tapada Pankajam प्रायेण मर्त्या भगवन्तमच्युतं यक्ष्यन्ति पाषण्डविभिन्नचेतसः यन्नामधेयं म्रियमाण आतुरः पतन् स्खलन् वा विवशो गृणन् पुमान् विमुक्तकर्मार्गल उत्तमां गतिं प्राप्नोति यक्ष्यन्ति न तं कलौ जनाः पुंसां कलिकृतान् दोषान् द्रव्यदेशात्मसम्भवान् सर्वान् हरति चित्तस्थः भगवान् पुरुषोत्तमः श्रुतः संकीर्तितो ध्यातः पूजितश्चाद्रुतो विवा नृणां धनोति भगवान् हृत्स्थो जन्मायुता शुभम् यथा हेम्नि स्थितो वह्निः दुर्वर्णं हन्ति धातुजम् एवम् आत्मगतः विष्णुः योगिनाम शुभाशयं विद्यातप प्राणनिरोधमैत्री तीर्थाभिषेक व्रतदान जप्यैः न अत्यंत शुद्धिं लभतेऽन्तरात्मा यथा हृदि स्थे भगवत्यनन्ते तस्मात् सर्वात्मना राजन् हृदि स्थं कुरु केशवं म्रियमाणो हि अवहितः ह्यवहितः ततो यासि पराङ्गतिं म्रियमाणैरभिध्येयः भगवान् हरिरीश्वरः आत्मभावं नयत्यङ्ग सर्वात्मा सर्वसंभवः कलेर्दोषनिधे राजन् अस्ति ह्येको महान् गुणः कीर्तनादेव कृष्णस्य मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत् कृते यत् ध्यायतो विष्णुं त्रेतायां यजतो मखैः द्वापरे परिचर्यायां कलौ तत् हरिकीर्तनात् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे तृतीयोऽध्यायः. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Some very very important things. I'll repeat. I said everything I told you. आज जो देखा हमने वही बात कल भी देखेंगे जब तक वो भेजे में नहीं भेजा जाएगा. See, when the light is not fully exposed, then the दीमक आ जाता है. जब proper sunlight होता है जो दीमक नहीं होता. So too, wherever there is no light, the darkness comes. Wherever the good food is not given, therefore no immunity, then all the bacteria which are already there on the body, they affect, infect and give the diseases. From these examples, we have to understand also that why all the Kali doshas coming. This is what is told to. And then, therefore, देखो दरवाजे बंद है इसलिए अंधकार है. Solution क्या है? दरवाजा खोल दो, अंधकार गया, problem गया. Half of the solution, rather 80-90% of solution is only in diagnosing it. Like the liver is or the lungs are getting spoiled. One inquiry, what is the reason? Too much of smoking. Of stop smoking, ho gaya, slowly they will repair themselves. Is it not? Liver, kidney getting spoiled. Why? Too much of alcoholism. Come karo. I know the intestines are getting burnt, too much of acidity. Why is it so? Too much of spices and all. Come karo, you are fine. Always lazy, lethargic, sleepy, non-active. Why? Too much of non-veg you are eating and sweets you are eating and heavy oily stuff you are eating. Punjabi bandhu. Therefore, sote rehte. Then what to do? Reduce it. Come to full sattvic aharam. You understand it? It happened to me once. 3-4 months, I was suffering with such a cough. जा ही नहीं रहा वो. खांसी कर करके उस दिनों में मेरा खासियत एक ही था, खांसी दे जाना. I tried every cough syrups and all that. जाएगा नहीं वो. वाह भगवान क्या करे, one day he sat puja room में. Suddenly it just clicked to me that agarbatti which I use for the puja there, it is some vichitra chemicalized है वो. That smell was the one going and troubling that the lungs or whatever. इससे भगवान की कृपा से क्लिक हो गया. I just stopped that agarbatti for 1 month. You just all is gone. You know. नो आई फेल्ट, अरे ऐसे अगरबत्ती से मेरे को इतनी खांसी हो गई तो भगवान को कितनी हो गई होगी. दैट इज वाई द मीनिंग इज वन, अगरबत्ती चढ़ाना नहीं है भगवान के लिए पूजा में, सबसे बढ़िया वाला चढ़ाना. नॉट गिविंग अंगरागा टू कृष्णा बट सांद्र अनुलेप अंगरागा. यू अंडरस्टूड? गिविंग इज नॉट गिविंग द बेस्ट विद द बेस्ट एटीट्यूड इज द पूजा. तो भगवान कहते हैं तुमको मेरे को परेशान करने वाले अगरबत्ती देने की वजह बंद करो. आई स्टॉप्ड 6 months एंड नाउ आई डोंट यूज वेरी रेयरली, बिकॉज मेरे को ऐसे हो रहा है तो भगवान को भी होता होगा. द बेस्ट वन इफ यू गेट समवेयर, चलो अर्पणम. सो ओनली फाउंड द डायग्नोसिस, रिमूव्ड, डिसीज गॉन. सो इन लाइफ आल्सो प्रॉब्लम appears to be very big and consequence also very miserable, but we go to the root very small. Like in relations also, a little ego side पे रख दो, all separations, gaps go away, you come together. Little selfishness you separate रख, सब लड़ाई चला जाएगा. Little acceptance of other person, हमें हाँ मिला दो बस. Intelligent husband, you know, he says हाँ to her, that's it. पूरा जिंदगी उनका इतना खुशियों से. And he says मेरे ego, I'll not listen to her. Because she, अच्छा देखेंगे कब तक नहीं सुनेंगे. She will add every day extra salt in sabji. Understood? Simple. So here we are. I tell you, Shukadevji's way of telling Parikshitji and through him to all of us, the cause of problem is so wonderful. Problem is not, cause is not wonderful. The way of saying. One word sentence, say 2 word sentence हो गया, then its explanation inherently he gives it. There we have to focus our mind to catch. I'll see that. No, let us see that. So shloka number 43. What is the cause of all problem? Yesterday we spoke all that. Again I'm repeating. Kalau he Rajan na yakshanti. In Kali Yuga, they don't do worship of the Lord. That's it. Therefore, they suffer. And worship of the Lord is at all levels. Every level worship you do, every level you are safe. Like to any part of the body, the food properly doesn't go, that part becomes weaker. To every part, therefore, the blood circulation ke dwara, all the energy goes. That energy itself is half medication or immunity. So, we don't do upasana of Bhagwan, therefore we suffer. If somebody is suffering physically in the Kali Yuga, physically they are not doing upasana. Vocally suffering, vocally not doing. Mentally suffering, mentally not doing. Intellectually suffering, not doing. Ego level not doing, therefore suffering. उपासना हर लेवल का होता है. जिस लेवल में यक्षंती उपासना नहीं करोगे, उस लेवल में प्रॉब्लम. अब इन कलयुग में नो लेवल वी डू. Neither intellectual upasana of inquiry about the nature of Lord, nor the ego upasana of surrendering to Him, nor the mental upasana of bhakti towards Him, nor the indriya upasana of serving the Lord through indriyas, not with the body also, nor even the dravya. Everywhere we are lacking the upasana to God, invoking the problems. देखो डायग्नोसिस हो गया कि नहीं. ये राजन कलो नई अक्षंती. Let us rechange or redefine our life. I am in Durbhara Kaliyuga, therefore I am not able to worship God. This is absolutely 100% wrong. It's a stupid statement. It's the other way around. You are not doing upasana of the Lord, therefore Kali entered. Disease came, therefore the immunity is gone. No, immunity is reduced, therefore disease came. Developing immunity is in your hands. Thereafter, the disease will not attack. Disease always will be ready to attack you. So Kali दोष हमेशा चारों तरफ रहेंगे अटैक करने को. It is in your hands. You have to have the capacity, immunity to protect from it. No bowler bowls the ball for getting hits for sixer. He'll only bowl to bowl you out. It is you have to hit for sixer. So to no batsman is ready to get out. He'll only try to hit sixer. It is you have to choose your interaction to bowl in such a way that you make him out. In the same, we have to discover this secret. In our inadvertence added with that is arrogance, we don't want to accept the mistake. That's the biggest problem in Kali Yuga. Mistake justify करते रहते हैं और problem चलता रहता है. The more intelligent we are, the unfortunate thing is that intelligence is misused. That's called crooked intelligence. That crooked mistake, I'll tell you, don't feel bad for that example. I also do that. That is applicable to me. Crooked intellect is what? You got diabetes. Full stop eating sugar or sugar creating things. But what is crooked intelligence? No, I will take sweets, I will take ice cream, I will go for insulin. This is called crookedness. Arrogance it is, justification. He doesn't want to accept that sugar causes, eating sweets causes problem, therefore you have to drop it. He tries to become smart. He is fighting in the Prakriti there. You understand? How can you fight with Prakriti or Paramatma who are infinitely powerful? इनफैक्ट स्टॉप ऑल शुगर्स इन 1-2 साल में बैलेंस हो जाता है. डॉक्टर खुद कहते हैं अब से आप ना हफ्ते में एक बार थोड़ा मिठाई खा सकते. बट अदरवाइज we want to be over smart and don't follow the rules, quickly invoke all the diseases and instead of living for 80-90 years 50-60 गए मर. Everywhere this is what we do. Straight away देखो इनकम टैक्स भर दिया, ये हो गया. But then all the गफलत हम करेंगे, it leads to complication. Of course, the government also has to become greatly wise in imposing the taxes. You can't put same tax on a common earning government servants and also those who are earning millions of rupees through all wrong means. You should have different. नहीं तो you are taking the dukkha papa of all these middle class people. You know, I don't earn money. I don't have my own money. People are giving. How can you tax from me? But from me also tax is taken in so many ways. Not a bank wala. Otherwise, ये पाप है. किससे लेना किससे नहीं लेना भी एक अलग होता है, अकल होता है. By the way, all that extension is only for what reason? कि कलौ हे राजन न यक्षन्ति. Understood? Therefore, whenever, whichever the period of time, individual or total, don't do the yakshanam, means upasana or puja of the Narayana, Kali here invoking. You don't try to change this definition, whether you practice or not. Well, first thing in spiritual evolution is acceptance. Isn't it? Yes, Swamiji, right, I am not doing upasana Bhagavan at any of the layer of my personality, therefore the Kali is attacking me. Only when we accept, then only we can change ourselves. Today we are going to chant to end of the Ramayana, Devi Aparadha Kshamapana Stotram. पहले अपराध को recognize करो कि कर रहे हैं, फिर उसको accept करो. Then replace the aparadha with aradhana. We are in human life to do the aradhana of Narayana, not the aparadha. We are doing aparadha. When you do aparadha, you will be put in jail only. That is what some dukkha of the Kali Yuga. So millions of books we may study, Poti Padi Padi Jangumuva, millions of books listening satsanga we may do. Only one thing. Bhagavad Upasana not done, Kali invoked. Bhagavad Upasana done, Kali removed. As long as in as places as possible, with as many instruments as possible, etc. etc. जितना समय भगवान का उपासना उतना समय भगवान कली दूर. जिस समय उपासना नहीं किया कली आ गया. Don't you do that? After the class, you go, where are you? In the Kali only. Watching the TV, talking to others. What are we doing through all that? Our Bhautika Vada, we are increasing. Our Vasanas, we are increasing. Our extrovertedness, we are increasing. Is it not? We are going away from God only. जो जिस प्लेस जहाँ भगवान का उपासना है वो प्लेस में नहीं है तो कली एंटर्स, बिकॉज यू गो टू दैट प्लेस वेयर कली इज. है ना? जिस व्यक्ति से आप बात कर रहे हो वो भक्त नहीं है तो कली फिर प्रवेश करेगा, बिकॉज दैट भक्त, दैट पर्सन इज नॉट भक्त, विल ओनली टॉक अबाउट द वर्ल्डलीनेस. सो देश में, काल में, वस्तु में, परिस्थिति में, जिस में भगवान को नहीं बुलाए वहां माया आएगा, कली आएगा. जहां जहां भगवान को याद रखोगे वहां कल ही नहीं आएगा. 24 hours you are in Bhagavan, no Kali's chance to enter. You go to only those places where Bhagavan is there, Kali will not enter. Contact only those objects or people which are related to Bhagavan, there is no Kali. So to do only those activities where Bhagavan is there, where is the Kali? Whether you recognize it or not, this is the problem, this is the solution, full stop. That's it. But the problem in Kali, as I told you, we are over smart. The over smartness of us is what, not directly going to the problem and solving, we only beating around the bush. That misuse of the intellect. Everywhere, added with arrogance. Like भाई भाई के बीच में लड़ाई हो गया तो बाइट हो बात करो इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ समबडी एजेंडा पहले बनाओ मीटिंग का 2 मिनट में सॉल्व होता है बट इसने एमबीए किया उसने एलएलबी किया इसका अपना आकड़ उसका अपना आकड़ इसकी बीवी वो उनकी बीवी वो उसको गाइड मिसगाइड करेगी ये इसको मिसगाइड करेगा बस सत्यानाश कली का इस तरह कला होता है सब दुख इसी तरह से हो रहे हैं आई जस्ट गिव यू एन हाइपोथेटिकल एग्जांपल ऑफ ट्रू ब्रदर्स इटर्नली फाइटिंग हियर आल्सो डोंट ट्राई टू चेंज द डेफिनेशन जिस देश काल वस्तु परिस्थिति व्यक्ति विशेष में हम भगवान का संपर्क वाला ही कर्म करें तो वहां कली प्रवेश नहीं करेगा नहीं करे तो करेगा सो यू कैन फील हाउ सुखदेव जी's माइंड हे राजन कलौ भगवंतम न यक्षंत in the two shlokas by telling the glory of Bhagavan, how we are indebted, therefore, we must do the upasana of the Lord, not for his sake, but for our sake. He is given all that in those words. Shukadeva. By giving the Visheshanas of Bhagavan, by telling us the glory of Bhagavan, by doing the Kirtana of the Bhagavan, he tells us why we have to do the upasana of Bhagavan. अब इसको हमें समझना है अब उसके लिए दिमाग में फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री ये सब समझने को दिमाग है भगवान इज देयर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ अस therefore we owe to him all our devotion surrenders in whose reciprocation we only are blessed from the atrocities of Kali Yuga. These things we don't want to either understand but after some understand but they don't accept. ये वाला प्रॉब्लम है. That is why every day we are seeing nowadays in word of God and Guru गिड़गिड़ाते हैं हमको उनसे मांगना है ये भगवान it is realized now my own ego and intelligence are my own biggest enemies. Please see that they are straightened and they are rightly used to reach you, not go away from you. All my abilities, capacities are problem to me because they are stopping me from coming to you. They are taking me into the world. Every day when you pray, only in his karuna, kripa, that Maya goes, delusion goes. Delusion goes, right thinking comes. In that right thinking, right understanding happens. The right understanding is what? Consciously, when you are involved in divine activities all day, never dare the Kali can come us near us to trouble us. That's it. And are we ready for that? Even after listening so much, see the power of our ego. It's ego only. कलियुगा ओनली प्रॉब्लम इज ईगो. ईगो नहीं हो तो 2 थप्पड़ मारो तो बंदा सीधा हो जाता. वी हैव सीन अर्लियर टाइम 2 दिया तो सीधा हो गया. अभी जितना दे रहे उतना टेढ़ा हो रहा है. अब लेने को तैयार नहीं. अभी इंडिया में नहीं आया. इंडिया में दूसरा चीज आ गया which was there in America. In America, neither the teachers nor the parents dare say anything to children. Otherwise, the child can file a case in the court. My parents are scolding me. Please put them behind bar. They are put. ये वाला दरिद्र नौबत अभी नहीं आया. आधा आ गया. But दूसरा वाला तो आ गया. No teacher dare say anything to child. अब still teacher also, unless I scold that fellow, he will not set right. He knows it. But I am not allowed to scold. Therefore, he is taking salary out of the children. बाद में जाए. Child is growing that arrogance of nobody questions whatever freedom I have and do I. That is the invocation of Kali. We have a system that father and guru will give left and right to children till he sets right. But in that Western system, they're not 13, 14 years, hello, my parents are troubling me. डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस करके अंदर, अरे वायलेंस कह रहा है बेवकूफ, तू गलत कर रहा है, 2 थप्पड़ दे रहा हूं, इट्स अ वायलेंस. It's just like the other nonsense of children should not work. Everybody should take pen and paper and they should become an educated, illiterate bewakoofs without knowing even how to wash his own clothes, how to wash his own utensils, how to take care of his own activity, how to manage their own day-to-day activity. इतना भी नहीं जानने वाले बेवकूफों को बच्चों को बना by telling that children should not do labor. मुझे पूछे तो 7वें क्लास से बच्चे को हर काम कराना चाहिए, झाड़ू पोछा से लेकर हर एक चीज, पत्थरों को उठाना और लेबर का हर एक काम कराना चाहिए. बट द नॉनसेंस गवर्नमेंट्स, नॉनसेंस बेवकूफ्स हु मेक द पॉलिसीज, निकम्माओं को बना रहे हम ऑन द नेम ऑफ एजुकेशन. उसको बल्ब लगाना नहीं आता, यूजलेस फेलो. व्हाट जीवन है वो, वेस्ट. Ask your children, ironing करो, आता है, सब्जी काटो. यू आर सो कॉल्ड डॉटर ऑफ 18-19, वो भैंस की तरह खाएगी लेकिन खाना नहीं बनाएगी वो, बिकॉज चाइल्ड लेबर. व्हाट चाइल्ड लेबर? चाइल्ड शुड डू ओनली लेबर, दैट्स ऑल. मेरे को तो पूछे तो स्कूल में 4 घंटे लेबर कराऊंगा मैं. इफ यू मेक मी एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर, यू शुड नो, यू आर ईटिंग लाइक बफेलो, यू शुड नो हाउ टू ग्रो द क्रॉप ऑल्सो. कैसे सब्जियां उगते हैं, कैसे चावल बनता है, कैसे फल वगैरह होते हैं. यू मस्ट सो द सीड्स एंड गेट द फ्रूट्स. But people are misconceived. They sit, that is what, as was said in Kali Yuga, 2 लोग जो धर्म नहीं जानते, वो बड़े बड़े सीट पे बैठकर धर्म का उपदेश कहते हैं ना. A part of it, that is that. The illiterate fellow becomes education minister. And the whole government makes this type of plan. And that fellow, lazy, buffalo की तरह पेट इतना भरता रहता है. Children की बात मैं कह रहा हूं, none of the activities they know how to do. If कराओ तो child labor. That's how in the past days, right from beginning, there are professional things of the home they used to teach. Carpentry सिखाया अपने बच्चों को. Well, goldsmith, gold का सब. So he's already skillful. As by the time 18 years he comes to, there's no problem of profession. अब देखो एक डिग्री हाथ में पकड़े, डॉक्टर ला, इंजीनियर, कहाँ इतने नौकरियां तुम्हारे लिए, और उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूं मैं, मतलब बिकम बेरोजगार. Our ancient people's wisdom, to understand that we have to have wisdom. We are Beowulf number 1. The systems, you understand that? Domestic violence, children training from beginning. I'm telling you the root cause. These are all examples, though we have gone little away from the main topic. Bhagavantam adhokshajam na yakshate. Sort all problems. Our solution is also there. Make people devotee of Bhagavan. Make people spiritual. Everything else will take care. If that is, that I was telling you, the rishis, munis go to the root cause. The problem is in the minds of people, attitudes. If you change it there, the whole world is set. So, hey Rajan Kalau Nayakshanti, whom the Lord. Now, by telling the glorious Guru Gunas of the Lord, Stuti of Lord, he is indirectly telling us, because of this, we have to do the Bhagavan's Upasana. Where is darkness? In the absence of light. Where is Kali Yuga? In Maya. Where is Maya? In the absence of God. If this one thing we genuinely understand, practice, and that non-understanding intellect, disobedient ego, if you can keep it away and take that risks, take those challenges, take those initiatives, the life will transform for the best of the beauties. You will enjoy your life. I will enjoy my life. पहले अपने जिंदगी को enjoy करना सीखो, सही solution के द्वारा. Not the ego, the crooked intelligence, having the wrong authorities, of the double stupid fellows than us. Like you all tell sometime, but Swamiji, मेरे दोस्त ने कहा, अरे बेवकूफ. In the mind I think, तुम्हारे दोस्त जो कर रहे हैं वो मेरे को बोल रहे हो. अरे, I am telling you from the Shastra authority, you should tell that fellow what Swami told, not tell Swami what he told. That question that you say about Swamiji itself shows that you are misguided. How can dare you can question to a Swami who's studying Shastras and in his own love for you and interest giving good guidance? How can the butting and ifing can come? You know that? अर्लियर ऐसा नहीं होता है, हुक्म सर आंखों पे, एनीथिंग गुरु सेड राइट, देयर इज नो सेकंड थिंग, because he only loves us, he wants only our welfare. That's what I'm telling. Shastras, Guru, in our own welfare and liberation, they tell us these do's and don'ts. We question it by getting misguided by others. That's what Andena eva niyamana etanda. This is an eternal problem. So what's the thought today? Kalauna yakshanti. Whom they don't do the yakshanam of Bhagavan. Who is Bhagavan? Jagatam param gurum. This I saw yesterday, we discussed. Again tomorrow we'll discuss Trilokanatha Anatapada Pankajam, Bhagavantam and Achyutam. Yakshanti. Prayana means it becomes a habit. And how does it happen? That's what I said. Andena nivanetandaha pakhanda or pashanda vivinna chetasaha. This one shloka is the one every day jindagi bhar humko padhna hai. My chitta is broken, shattered into pieces with regard to worshipping Lord because the misguidance by the outer and inner pakhanda and pakhandi. जब तक उसको रिपेयर नहीं करोगे, stop believing the pakhandis. Start listening to our own gurus, study our own shastras, and start knowing the glory of Lord in general and particularly His grace in our life, and start worshipping Him kaya, vacha, manasa, buddhya, ahankarena. Then only Kali, instead of troubling us, he starts helping. Kali goes away, Satya Yuga comes. But are we ready at individual or total level for this transformation, for this metamorphosis? Isn't it? गिरना आसान होता है, बट ऊपर उठना, चलना, पेड़ काटना आसान है, बट बनाना, द बिल्डिंग कोलैप्स, एक भूकंप 2 मिनट में, फिर से बनाना. So too we have spoiled our minds inadvertently by giving chance to every nonsense. But when you are telling it to repair it, हाँ इस जिंदगी का ऐसी बात, ऐसा मैं कुछ साल में मरने वाला हूँ, don't ask me to change, please you change for me by not asking me to change. हम तो ऐसे टाइम पास के लिए सुनने आए, अब तो ये वो कह दो, and then go to the other Swami who will pamper you, give mithai in the prasad, also the Shishya Dakshina. Go, who cares? What we are seeing here is the Shukadev final teachings through Parikshit ji to all of us as solution to the Kali's problems which were enumerated so far. And all those things which were enumerated earlier, there's nothing but dukkha, there's nothing but papa, there's nothing but the seed sown for future naraka. One, we become Bhakta Bhagavan and ask him to set our lives. He has his own ways and means to adjust the outer world, to adjust the inner world. There you are into the Satya Yuga. हो जाता है. So this is very important portion. And the second shloka, yan namadheyam riyamana aturaha patan skalanva vivasha grunan puman vimukta karma argala uttamam gatim. While talking this, Shukadev ji will be feeling so much not excited or angry, but sympathetic for the people of Kali Yuga. अरे वो भगवान जिनका नाम लेने से सारे दुख दूर होते हैं, सारा बंधन टूट जाते, सारे सुख शांति मिलते, उनका तुम नाम नहीं ले रहे हो बाबा. Such a downfall, misguidance, inviting all the Kali problems. Oh, mere pyare, help yourself, help the world too. That's why yesterday I concluded with this thought. Very strong it was. If you remember, I don't know, कि you are the biggest criminal if to your children and grandchildren, when they are at your home, you are not giving them spiritual values. Second, when they go to the world, tell them to be careful with the pashandis. And specifically mentioned also who are the fellows who try to spoil the minds of our children, many of them knowingly, some of them unknowingly. And anybody other than Hindu, Sanatana Dharmi are pakhandi. There's never have sentiments, doubts regarding that. Be ruthless, that's all. Our Shastras, our Gurus talk about both bhukti and mukti in the most sophisticated, beautiful way. Nobody can be greater than our Hinduism. So don't allow them to be in touch with Pakhandi and don't pamper them to become Pakhandi. From the day, I tell you, when your grandchild born at the age of 2 years, say, 2 year क्या, जब वो पेट में तब से शुरू करना है. प्रहलाद की तरह बनेगा वो. From the beginning, he should be taught all Bhagavan Krishna, Rama, Kathaएं and the noble life, spiritual life. Don't make them wait like you waited till the age of 60, 70. जब कान नाक सब सुनना देखना बंद कर दी, आंख अब जा रहे हैं भगवान को देखने. है ना? After 60 years or 50 years, those who are 10 years now, after 40 years, they'll be 50. है ना? After 30. वो उस समय के बच्चों पूरा दुनिया बिना कली का प्रकोप का होना है, तो अब सीड्स हमको डालना है. If the children between the age of 2 to 10, if they're fully pumped with all spirituality, when they come to the age of 30, the whole world is filled with such people, they create Satyayuga. If continuously we give only the Pakhandavada to your children, Jack and Jill bent up, all nonsense we teach, not Mukam Karoti Vachalam, not Kasturi Tilakam Lalatavalake, not Apadam Vartaram Dataram. Stop sending your children for any education, stupid in America and all. Useless. पैसे चाहिए इतना नहीं है खाने को घर में, इतने भूखे हो क्या? Thank God, अच्छा हो गया recession. I feel all Indians should be kicked from there. They don't know what they are missing. And don't argue with me in this point. Just shut up. Because with what intention I am telling, I know that and you also know that. The topic is such. You are going to those places and meeting those people and doing work in that place where there is no chance for Krishna Yakshanam or Bhagavad Puja. Then you say the mind should not be spoiled and you say that the Kali should not enter. कैसे होगा? How responsible we have to be, how sensible we have to be, how sensitive we have to be, how active dynamic we have to be, finally how strong we have to be in our decisions and executions. Today you call all your children, grandchildren, उनको उपदेश दो मंत्र का, give them targets, ये श्लोक इतने दिन में सीखना है, that's it. If you are not telling means what? You yourself no faith in them. They are unfortunate to have you as grandparents or parents. बेचारे. पाषंडों से बचो और भगवान के नाम में रामो. Give them and I'm doing nowadays classes for Gita. No children come. 4-5 ही आता, मैं क्या करूं? उनका किस्मत होना चाहिए. Every day I'm teaching one shloka. Last 144 days, 140 shlokas I taught. Bhagavan, Krishna, Rama, Navagraha and all. Every day one shloka with meaning. Apart from Gita and a common sense thought. I'm doing my best. This only I can do. Bhagavan, take care. Let that go to the people. Let the youngsters appreciate it. Make use of it. My job. Then we will see in every half shloka, this whole chapter, this 10 shloka mein, the tadap of Shukadev ji, to bless all the people of Kali Yuga, to come freed from Kali and be in that Satya Yuga, to be freed from the dukkha of Kali. वो तड़प जो है ना, it is varnana atitam. You only have to have tears in the eyes. Okay, how kind, how compassionate he is, not only to diagnose the problem, but also give the solution. These 10 श्लोकास are the jackpot मेरे मन में तो इसके बाद तो फिर एक होगा 5th chapter में only 13 and 12 श्लोकास entire ब्रह्म ज्ञान. So by telling the Kali Durgunas, opposite of them are Sadgunas, the values. In this portion, by telling Bhagavan Namakirtanam, Bhakti is taught. And in the next chapter, 5th one, by telling Brahma Vidya, Jnanam. So Jnanam, Bhakti, values. By giving all these three, through giving all these three, Shukadev ji is concluding his Bhagavata teachings, which we are studying from almost 2.5 years. Thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Gurubhyo Namo Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Bhurvasvahat Renyam Bhargo Pranaya Panaya Vyasa Brahmane Brahma Brahma Vir ब्रह्माग्नो ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मयोधेन गन्धव्यवन्नं चतुरसाद ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण तेन मोहन कृष्ण बाल गोपाल कृष्ण हे मंगल वेणुगान लोल कृष्ण ओम भक्तजनाधार कृष्ण वरदया वाद्य मुक्ति संधाय कृष्ण गीता अमृताद कृष्ण वय संभासाद रूप कृष्ण मंगलम ओम नदत्रवतार नेमावितमन नारायण गोद नमो ब्रह्माद्यो ब्रह्मणो तेरी में गुरु गुरुदास के प्रव्याख्याता ओम श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय श्री वेदव्यास सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय बोलो भाई सब सुंदर की जय सतगुरुदेव भगवान की जय सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद थैंक यू let us do for only some time our study of Adhyatma Ramayana. Om